What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It's a big Wednesday after the Met Gala on Monday. I hate that this is not coming out on Tuesday. I hate it because now we're delayed.
Yeah.
We're 2 full days after the Met.
It's not 2 full days. Because if you really think about it, there's people walking the carpet late. So we're really like 36 hours behind.
Right, but the takes have been took.
I know, but by Tuesday, we see the after party looks.
True.
Those are important. We get to see Hudson Williams coming out of the parties in the sunlight,
Right, and I guess the looks marinate.
Yeah.
And you have time to really
you
think
could
about
sit with them for a little bit and really firm up your opinions.
Right. And mine aren't firm at all. I'm pretty
they're loose?
I'm pretty loose, wishy-washy. I'm planning to be as honest as possible, and kind of like my first thoughts of when I see and what I think is
let it fly.
I am, and you too.
Yeah.
And you too, why not?
I was trying. I was doing it on my Instagram story a little bit.
I was, there was so much discourse on the Insta stories that I thought, I'm going to save it for the pod. I'm going to give the pod an exclusive.
I think that too. And then you know what happened? And my God, I don't compare myself to her at all in the terms of fashion commentary. But Morgan Stewart normally posts on her story giving thoughts on Met Gala looks. And she posted being like, I'm saving it for the pod. And I went, damn it.
Right.
And that inspired me. I was like, well,
you should post.
I'm going to share.
Fuck yeah.
Because maybe people will care about.
You're right. And they do.
Some opinions.
I cared about what you were saying.
I know, and I enjoyed it because there were really some that took my breath away in good and bad ways. So
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah.
I am wearing a funky sweater today in honor of...
So you're allowed to say whatever the fuck you want.
Right. Because I was either going to go like, I don't give a shit what I look like today. And then I thought, well, if you're going to make commentary about the Met Gala, you have to look somewhat put together. Now, I know I'm not looking Met Gala ready at all and never really have. But I felt like I had to wear something of note to be able to comment.
So fair. And I would also like to say shout out to the influencers who go and they go to like the Mark, and it's like, I don't know if it's Instagram or Meta, whatever it is, they host a bunch of influencers and they all get dressed up and they hang in the hotel and watch the carpet and it's a whole party, whatever. Some unbelievable outfits, like gorgeous, where I thought, put those people on the carpet because they had some incredible looks.
Yeah.
So sometimes, I felt like that even when the carpet was starting, there was some, no offense to these people, no-namers. Like, they're the people that are at the Met that are very, very rich and are donating a lot of money and therefore are at the Met Gala. And I saw some incredible outfits, but I was like, I don't know who that person is.
And on the opposite side of that, I saw some incredibly offensive outfits that should have never stepped foot on that carpet.
Yeah, that happens.
Where
all
you're
the
like,
time.
oh, you're a +1 and you barely tried.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
So we should just get right into it because
we should. Oh, can I acknowledge one thing before we get right into it?
please.
I got Olive 1 year ago.
Oh,
I didn't bring it up on Monday and then I felt bad.
Yeah,
I was like, ooh, I forgot to say it. But then I brought
you
her.
feel guilty because she's here right now.
Yeah, and then I brought her.
And she can hear everything you're saying.
Exactly.
Oh,
1 whole year. Oh,
so sweet. And look
she's
at
got
her.
her little fresh flowers.
Yeah,
springtime.
Florals for spring. Groundbreaking.
She's ready to comment. She's got a lot to say. So, but no, I was very much looking back at the year when I was making a video of lots of Olive clips that I have 9 million videos of her.
Yeah, we all felt kind of slighted.
Yeah,
that you haven't shared a lot of them.
Yeah, because it's like
me and the rest of your followers.
Yeah, I'm not a dog account.
True.
Where it's like, do I want my account to just be flooded with dog content? I guess I could.
Right.
And people would like it because who doesn't love dog content? But then I also don't want to go into the
full
her own Instagram
dog influencer. Yeah, that's fair.
Because I could certainly do that too.
Well, it made it all that more special.
Yeah, I felt like there was like some reveals in there of some fun moments. But yeah, so 1 whole year of Little Miss thing.
Oh,
I know.
It's beautiful.
Is that nice?
Yeah.
Time flies. Time flies.
It does.
We are loving the Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. I got the cherry vanilla. It is so delicious. We are stocked in the office, which is so great. And I've been making sure I'm stocked at home too, so that when I get on the couch after a day in the office, I can relax, put on my favorite show, put on a game, whatever's going on, and just enjoy a nice Pepsi Prebiotic Cola because it has that same amazing Pepsi taste. It comes in original cola and cherry vanilla. It has that Pepsi taste we all know and love, so you feel like you're just really enjoying a nice cold soda. And now they have even more to love because there's no artificial sweeteners. It's only 5 grams of sugar, just 30 calories, and now 3 grams of prebiotic fiber. It's unbelievably Pepsi. So you really just can enjoy that nice soda when you're craving it. I can open my fridge. I got them all nice, ice cold. Maybe you're feeling the cherry vanilla. Maybe you're feeling the original cola. Both flavors are delicious. You can try it today. So Pepsi Prebiotic Cola is available now. So go try it today. But no, it was we've had a great year, and I love having her.
Oh,
I know.
Well, we love having her here.
Yeah,
and she's ready to comment.
Yeah,
about the Met Gala.
Snooze.
Yeah. Well, she takes a nap
Well, exactly.
because she's probably like, yeah, some of these looks are so boring to me that I'm going to fall asleep.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, because it was one of those themes that you really, I feel like, had so much creative freedom.
Totally.
And yet people still were boring.
Yeah, I know. And I did feel I caught like 5 minutes of, well, I was tuning in and out because I was all over the place. There was a lot on TV. We're going to ignore that there was a basketball game. It's like the game didn't even happen.
The next one, and Timothée Chalamet chose to go instead of the Met Gala.
Yeah. Then they won by a lot. It was not a fun game.
When I heard the score,
it was not good.
I was freshening up in the bathroom, washing my face, doing my skincare.
Yeah.
I said, "What's the score?"
Yeah.
Matt said, not good.
Well,
He said
they got blown out by the Celtics too.
it was
a couple
like
games.
They did.
It was 137 to like 98
You know, it was
at
really
one point.
bad. Yeah.
I said, and I went to sleep.
After halftime, I was like, do we even put this back on? No. I
You weren't gonna watch the rest
well,
of the game.
it's
If
just
it gets to a point.
It gets to a point where it's
You
like
don't
you
watch?
know, they took all the starters out at a certain point. It's like
You gotta
everybody needs
you
to
gotta
rest.
see it through.
No. I kept it on. I want to say I kept
Would
it on.
you do that with the Eagles?
If they were down by like
it's different.
40 points.
Yeah, I don't know. I kept it on until maybe 5 minutes left in the game, and then I looked at Joe. I said, "Can we turn this off?" 'Cause he was enjoying.
Oh,
himself.
if I was him, I'd be like, no.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Like
he was
I would.
enjoying
If
himself.
I'm Joe, I'm like, no, I'm gonna
No,
see this out.
He was fine.
Well, of course, he's a Knicks fan.
I know. That's why I'm saying.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, no worries. We're winning by 40 points, so no big deal."
Another game
They were
tonight.
tired. They were tired.
I mean, they're more
You
tired
know,
than the
they were
Knicks.
tired. They played a game 7 on Saturday. Game 1 on Monday.
Another game tonight?
No, tomorrow. Thank God.
Wednesday.
They just got to win
These
one.
are all night games.
Night games.
No, it's actually a matinee.
Yeah, you were hoping to catch a noon game.
A 1 p.m.er.
Well,
in the middle of the
sometimes
workday.
on like on the weekends, if a game's on a Sunday, sometimes you'll get like
Yeah.
a 3:30.
Yes, that's why I was asking.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. And then the Flyers lost in overtime. I can't like fake that I'm a big Flyers fan because I just don't care about hockey that much in general. However, they are in the playoffs, and I'll watch and root for them. You know, let's jump on the bandwagon of the fandom from the city that I root for. But I can't say that I'm like clocking a lot of NHL hours. I'm really not. So
And by the way, NHL playoffs go on forever.
yeah.
But they are
As
good.
much as NBA,
Yeah.
they both go on for
They
a
do.
really
They go
long.
on for a long
This
time.
shit will go on until June.
Yeah.
That's true. That's correct. That is correct.
I know.
But they're exciting.
Yeah. But they lost in overtime, and that was another just like it was just like a 1-2 punch. So I said, let's put on the new year.
So you're not going to
neighbors.
go to any games? Sixers.
She doesn't care about them that much.
The Sixers.
No, I do. I just
Did
Right-
you
right
even
here.
watch a regular season game this year?
I don't really like to go to. I don't really like to
Name
go
5.
to. Yeah.
Name the starting.
I can't do that for the Flyers. The Sixers, absolutely.
Okay.
I
Set a timer.
Well, an NBA team, there's literally like fucking 8 people on the team anyway, so it's like not that hard.
yeah, I was gonna say they don't play that many bench players to begin with, so it's not too tough. But I don't know. I don't love being a opposing fan in the arena.
Yeah,
Like,
you might get
you know?
mugged. on the street. Although you could go to Philly. It's not that far.
I know, but you heard what I said. They're blocking people out on Ticketmaster.
That's
if you have,
so
I don't have
embarrassing.
my credit card billing address is New York.
Oh.
Oh.
I'd have to get like one of my aunts or uncles to buy me a ticket or something.
Speaking of basketball, we had a really funny situation happen in Italy that there was this really tall man walking, far in the distance. And my dad said, "Oh my God, look at how tall that man is." It was Hunter Dickinson.
What?
Shut the fuck up.
Did Marty know he was going to be there?
Yeah. Oh, so he calls him. He's like, "Yo, dude, turn around." He's like, "What do you mean turn around?" He's like, "Are you
in Florence?
Yeah, in Florence." He's like, "Turn around. I'm right by here." He's like, "By the duck store?" He's like, "Yeah, turn around." He turns around. Boom. There we were. It was so random.
Wait, he knew? Did Matt
I don't
know
think
he was going to be there?
knew, but it was so random.
That is so
because
random.
My dad was like,
of all the basketball players, it's one he knows.
he very well.
Yeah.
And it was just so random because my dad was like, "Whoa, look at how tall that guy is," and
he is tall.
so okay. And by the way, we were cracking up because they took a picture together.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, "Oh my God, Matt, you look so short." And then he was like, "Is that how we look around you?" Because watching you next to Hunter.
Perspective.
Like he was like, watching you next to Hunter, you looked incredibly short.
Yeah.
But then we stand next to you and we look really short.
Yeah.
So just picture all these short people standing around Hunter. It was a scene. It was so incredibly random.
That really is so random.
Right?
He must get a lot of stares when he's traveling internationally, because he is so tall.
Everyone was staring.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like 7'1".
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He
But
sticks
it
out.
must be more awkward when you're really tall and not an NBA player. Because people are like, "Oh, you must play basketball."
Yeah,
and he's
well-
like, "Yeah, I do. I'm in
Well,
the
thank
NBA."
God he's an NBA player, but
Yeah. I mean, he is.
No, I know. I'm saying, imagine if you were just tall and then people are probably like, "Is that who is he?"
Yeah, right. You're just like,
And you're
no,
like,
just
"I'm a
tall.
nobody.
Sorry,
I'm just
tall
tall."
and clumsy.
yeah.
Tall, no skills.
Tall and uncoordinated. I was not blessed with the coordination. That does happen.
It was just so random.
Yeah. That it really is so random.
Completely forgot that happened until right now.
That is incredibly random. But what I was saying was I was flipping through the misery of both the games, and then I'm also tuning into some of the carpet coverage, and I was going back and forth because I caught some. Without fail, there's awkward I don't know how I always catch these when I put it on, I'm like, well, that was awkward, or whatever it is, or it's just filling dead air. But the Vogue stream had a lot of dead air going, and there's no names of people, and there's just there's aerial shots of the carpet, and you're seeing what people are wearing, but then it cuts to Ashley Graham and Cara Delevingne, and they're like, "What's up, Amanda Seyfried? Heard you got a donkey." And she's like, "Yeah, I do. Scratched his ears this morning." I was like, wait, what's happening?
Some of these interviews and whatnot have gotten just progressively more awkward.
Well, what the problem is too, they just use the same questions. And it's like, how many times can you ask somebody if they're nervous for are you nervous to be here? And then when they say no, it's awkward. They also talked to Connor Story and they were like, "Oh my God, your first Met, are you nervous?" He was like, "Not really." And then it's like, well, where do you go from there?
Who are you most excited to see?
And by the way, Paul Anthony Kelly, our guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he got stuck in a shitstorm.
Oh, did he?
He was asked about how he felt about Beyonce being there.
Yeah.
And then what his favorite Beyonce song is.
Oh no.
And he was like, "I don't know, I'm a metalhead."
Yeah.
And then he just kept
yeah,
walking.
You know what? That's unfair.
It is incredibly unfair. They do it with Beyonce, they do it with Taylor Swift, and they put people on the spot and they're like, "What's your the amount of times
you
guys see the
Just
Gigi Hadid
say-
one?" I actually would have walked away for the New Yorker. It was "What's your tips for collecting art or something?"
Yeah.
I'd be like, "I don't."
What's her favorite piece of
rich?
art she collected?
Yeah.
Or oh my God.
And she took a deep pause. I mean, I think she put together a pretty nice answer for being put on the spot about collecting art. I don't know.
But they do it so much where they'll be pick your favorite Taylor Swift song for this moment. And they're why?
Yeah. It's always Taylor Swift. It is always Taylor Swift.
But did you see Hailey Bieber had basically a Demi Lovato mug moment?
Oh, did she?
I forget what news
or what outlet it was.
What outlet it was. But she was asked what she throws on. When she's just trying to
right, and she's like a kettle.
She
of
was like,
tea.
no, she was like Rihanna.
Oh.
She was like, I put on Rihanna to get in the mood.
Oh, so like throw on some
Throw
tunes.
on some tunes.
Yeah, yeah.
So like, but
why did my thought go like throw on the stove?
no, but like to be fair, like it was a confusing question because it was like throw on like a coat, boots, or
sweatshirt,
Rihanna.
Yeah.
Which fair answer.
Yeah.
So some of these are just so incredibly awkward. But before
Yeah.
we get into the Met Gala, can we talk about Family Feud? Because it aired
I
Monday
watched.
night.
Fuck,
I did watch.
another thing I tried to block out of my memory.
It was funny though.
It was funny and it was fun to do.
Gruden was cracking
I
me
was
up.
really honestly, I left with a smile on my face because that was really like my first time interacting with Gruden. And when we finished, he looked at me and went, "Love you, girl," and gave me a big hug. And I was like, "Love you too, coach."
That's hilarious.
Sorry we couldn't pull out the win.
He was good.
When
He was.
When he was, but when he gave East Coast as an answer for most attractive accent, I lost. I just thought that was so funny.
I know. It was a little all over the place. We were the first match to go, so we were working out a lot of kinks. I think the like graphics department, like they had a really short amount of time to put this together, so there kept being some issues because there was one point where all the like in the first round, all the answers came on before we even started. And then it was like, oh, then we had to go back and get a new question. It just wasn't the same. And the one that the one that popped up was like cities. It was like naming cities, which I just think is in the Family Feud world is maybe an easier concept than some of the other ones. But let me tell you, you really do. And God, maybe it's a good thing I'm not doing the real show because when you get up to that buzzer, all you're thinking about is hitting the buzzer first. And then you're like, fuck, what's my answer? And when it was, like name green characters. And I was like, Green Lantern. And I said Green Lantern. And in my head, I went, that was the dumbest fucking answer. And then after, like I stood there and just all the green characters started going through my head. And then you get stuck on one. And once you get stuck on one, you're like, oh, that's my answer. That's my answer. I'm like,
I couldn't think of any. I was thinking Elphaba.
Oh my God, I was going, it's not a bad answer.
That is a good answer.
So I was going, Kermit the Frog, Kermit the Frog, Kermit the Frog. And then PFT goes, Kermit the Frog. And I went, no. I got nothing left.
Yoda like never crossed my mind.
No, not for none of us. Like when it went Yoda, we all went, oh, duh, Yoda. I was pretty good at Fast Money. So that was a plus. But losing the first, like the way it was set up, if you lost the first round, you were really at a disadvantage, obviously, because you had to win every single Fast Money person had to win.
I will say I really enjoyed watching though. I found it to be very
it was fun.
Very entertaining. And I gotta be honest, I was like, shit, this is something I'd like to play. Trivia, not so much, but this
Family Feud is
I'd
fun.
like to play. Because some funny ass answers come out. And that's what makes Family Feud funny. So I thoroughly enjoyed watching. I'm sorry you lost, but I did enjoy watching.
And I couldn't believe it got to me when it was like big blank, and I was like, God, it's either ass or boobs. But I didn't really want to say big boobs, but big boobs was up there.
I was thinking boobs. I was thinking balls.
Yeah,
I know. When you said big butt, I was like, this is why I would think the same way.
What about like big dick energy? That crossed my mind too. BDE.
Yeah, it was just like one word though. It was like big. So. Yeah, it was a tough one, and I don't want to give too much away for the rest because it's all. I think maybe the final is Wednesday.
I would assume
tonight, right? So because
yeah,
it's been Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for the matches for who gets to play on the real show. I'm jealous.
Yeah,
I'm jealous. They're gonna have a fun time. Some all-time bad and like Stu thinking that he had 20 seconds for each answer in Fast Money.
David Wright got me. That one really made me laugh. David Wright was
also
so
like
funny.
And there's people in the Chicago office that were like, "Who is that?" And then Stu had to be like, "Mets third baseman."
Because are the people that they pulled for the answers? Those are Barstool employees.
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
Jeff pulled it from like some survey he did for the dozen.
Oh, because I was gonna say Dave Portnoy would have made way
wondering.
more sense then.
Yeah. No, it was anonymous. Like it was strangers, but it was pulled from a survey for the dozen. And then him wearing a shirt of him and Dave and not naming him as a famous Dave.
Yeah. No big deal. I was good from my couch. Everyone's always good from their couch.
And I felt that way too. I was like, shit, you really do build up that confidence when you're on the couch. But when you got to press the button and give an answer, God knows what's going to come out of your mouth.
It's a whole other ball game when you're put on the spot.
It really is. It really is. I couldn't believe it. I went, oh my God.
But a fun concept if they were to continue it at Barstool, I think it would be a lot of fun.
It would be a lot of fun. I just don't know.
Imagine with the Chicks in the Office team.
Yeah, I just don't know if they can get away with that branding quite like we did for these three.
No, I don't think they
for these three
probably would
games.
have to rebrand it.
It was like it was just everything. Granted, it's because someone's going on the real show,
right?
So I think it was okay.
Well,
but,
it was good stuff, and you did your best.
I tried my best.
You did. That's all that matters.
I tried my best. But it was funny, like leaving Florida just to go to Chicago to do this, and turn around and go back. And then when you lose, I was like, oh, and I lost.
Or you got to come back and tell your family.
Yeah. Like everyone was like, and I was talking about it in Key West all weekend. Everyone was like, oh, good luck. We hope you get on. And then I had to like text the whole Bachelorette group to be like, I lost.
Yeah, everyone was keeping tabs on it.
I lost and I wasn't great. So that's unfortunate.
When you texted and you were like, and I was bad, I was like, no.
Yeah, I know.
My heart stopped. I said, oh, no, Franny.
I know.
But you weren't as bad as you thought that you were.
No, I felt like I had redemption in Fast Money, but if you can't win the first, like it really came down to if you couldn't win the first round, and the first round goes so fast. Mm-hmm. And it was a good strategy on their part. They would win, they would just pass.
By the way, I hated that.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
Who's passing on Family Feud?
I know.
I don't think I mean, it worked for them
I
because
guess
they won.
strategically, like it is the way, because it is really hard. When you have like 8 things up there, it's really hard to clear the board.
It is, but I've never watched Family Feud and have seen people pass
not as much as they did. No,
they passed everything.
They did.
But
yeah,
it was entertaining though. I thought it was really enjoyable.
Well, at least there's that.
I had a good time.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the rest of the episode. We're going to do full Met Gala coverage, rating all the looks, after party, the whole thing. A little update to Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni.
They snuck this one in.
They just
at like 5 p.m. right before the Met Gala carpet.
They're like, we're just going to sneak this one in here.
Yep, smart.
Mm-hmm. And we have the popcorners, so let's get into it. We're going to be talking all about the Met Gala looks, and something we love to pay attention to on a red carpet is good hair, because good hair adds confidence to your life. You know, when you walk into a room, you feel like your ponytail is feeling fuller, a lot of body to your hair. It just adds that confidence that you need to just don't even need to do that last mirror check. You just know that your hair looks great. Those small moments start to add up, and before you know it, you're just feeling like yourself. Nutrafol supports hair health from within, helping you grow stronger, visibly thicker hair, so that feeling when moments happen more and more often. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, and it's the #1 hair growth supplement brand personally used by dermatologists. Nutrafol's hair growth supplements are peer-reviewed, NSF certified for sport, and clinically tested. Let your hair be one less thing to worry about. See visibly thicker, stronger, faster growing hair in 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you visit Nutrafol.com and enter promo code CHICKS. That's Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code CHICKS. All right, let's start off.
Let's kick it off with that carpet. Obviously, the big stars came at the end, so we'll probably start with them, because the way that the websites really do it is they put the people who came, it's like sort of in chronological order of like who walked the carpet. So the last few people, are you crying?
I just swallowed a yawn. I'm not going to lie to you.
You're anticipating having to go through all these outfits that you're crying.
I straight up just swallowed a yawn so hard. Instead of saying, excuse me, let's pause for a second, I got a big yawn coming in. I decided I was going to swallow
it. You held it and it came through your eyes.
And it came out through my eyes. And I apologize. I've been falling. It's one of those things when you have time difference.
It's jet lag.
I have, and not to complain, because I actually quite enjoy it. I've been
coming back. It gets you on a different
amazing.
schedule.
It's like you fall asleep.
You become a morning person.
Yes, it's like I've been up since 6 a.m.
Yeah,
and I had such a great morning. But I'm hitting the lull where I need a little bit more coffee.
For sure.
So I just swallowed the yawn.
Yeah.
Tears.
All right, let's get into those looks.
Yeah. And sorry.
No.
Sorry. Let's cut this all out.
That's fine.
Let's cut this all
It's fine. That was
out.
funny.
I'm ruining the show.
That made me giggle. You yawn through your eyes? That's funny.
Fuck, I feel like I'm ruining the show. I wasn't here last year during the Met Gala recap. And Noah was like, well, let's just do it how we did it last year. And I said, oh, you're doing a callback? Doing a callback without me here? I wasn't here.
It went so well last year. Let's just do it exactly how we did it last year.
I mean, Kelly didn't yawn through her eyes.
Honestly, just remove me. Just remove me. It's fine.
Oh, please. I'm ready for your hot take. You wore the sweater.
All right, let's get into
You're
it.
wearing that funky goddamn sweater.
I'm wearing this funky fucking sweater for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Get some fucking takes off.
All right, we're starting with Rihanna and ASAP Rocky.
Right. Baby boy ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, he looks fantastic. I love the
pink. And by the way, anyone who's surprised isn't paying attention enough because he is
spitting bars.
I just like him because he is most notable for his fashion. Drake has said it. I'm saying it. Yeah. It's like, why even rap when you look like a model and you have amazing taste? So I was not surprised at all that he was going to come looking like this.
I obsessed with his after party look. The after party
God,
jacket
so
was
sick.
so sick.
So sick. He's so fucking hot. I'm sorry. Like, not to get graphic.
Yeah. No,
as if that was the most graphic thing I've ever said. But, like, it's just like, oh my God, he is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And so is Rihanna, obviously. That goes without saying. But I really, out of the two of them, because they showed up as a couple, I have to say.
What's he holding? Looks like a Pokemon
An
ball.
Apple.
Oh, an apple?
I believe. I took it as an apple. No, it's not an apple. Is it?
It's some apple, I think.
It's like, obviously
I think
not
it's
a real apple.
It's like it looks like an apple clutch.
Yeah, that's what I thought. She looks absolutely stunning.
Yeah, this was really cool. You know what my first thought though is when some of these outfits, it's like, my God, how much does that weigh?
Right, it's got to be really heavy.
Has to be heavy.
But out of the two of them, I loved. Somebody commented, Rhea must love this look. I do.
Yeah.
I loved ASAP's a bit more than Rihanna's.
Yeah. So fine.
Okay, that prom pose is not working for them in this situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like because the cocoon is kind of blocking.
The oyster. She joked. She was like, I feel like I'm emerging out of an oyster.
But she's always going to look fantastic and she's always going to have such a beautiful
The glam was really
statement.
cool. The hair.
I mean, she is just drop dead gorgeous. The two of them are two of the most gorgeous humans alive, in my personal opinion. So, and Anna Wintour says herself that Rihanna is the only person that's allowed to show up late to the Met Gala. And I am with that sentiment. I stand by that as well. Not that I have a say, but I'd like to co-sign.
By Anna Wintour and Maria Chivo.
Yeah, if she were to make me a co-chair, I would co-sign that.
Yeah, for sure.
So here's the thing.
It's good. I'm not shocked.
It's good. I'm waiting for you to be great.
Yeah. Right.
No, but I do love them, and I'm just, moving on to Beyonce. Love the coat.
Yeah.
Absolutely love the coat. I think it's stunning. Kind of looks like a 70s shag rug, but I love it.
Yeah.
I'm not obsessed with the look itself, though.
Yeah. I do think I really like the dress. I don't know. There's something maybe about the headpiece and the coat where I'm like, if maybe she didn't have the headpiece, but at the same time, I get it. And like, it does feel on theme. There was certainly a lot of usage of fashion through art and with the human body. That's a big part of the the exhibit inside.
It's true, the connection of art and the human body.
And she's a skeleton. So
yeah, no, I see it, and it's certainly on theme. I thought
Blue
Ivy
I
thought that Blue Ivy
stole
looked
the motherfucking show.
I agree with you. I was like, Blue Ivy is eating her mother up.
Yep.
Like, move over.
Shades on.
Yeah, move the fuck over.
Is she taller than Beyonce, or is it just the heels?
She's
looks
tall.
really
Blue's
tall.
I mean, I'm sure Beyonce has heels on as well.
Yeah.
It is also funny when you see the red carpet photos versus like what people post on Instagram. And I know that sometimes the Met Gala like lighting is not great, but when I saw what she posted on her Instagram, I was like, oh, I like it 10 times more on it because she posed with the coat like up in the air and it kind of had like a wing effect.
Oh, wow.
Like that.
Right. That's
stunning. And the flash, it's a certain flash so that the dress is sparkling in a certain way.
Drop dead gorgeous.
Like that lighting, and then you can see the full backboning as well.
Yeah. I'm with you.
like the back of that is stunning.
Looking like a Branzino.
Freshly deboned at the table. Tableside.
Yeah, tableside Branzino.
Tableside Branzino.
No, it's gorgeous. I agree with you.
I really thought that was...
The Met Gala lighting could be a little
could be
dirty.
better.
I actually texted Yuji and Kelly and I said the Met Gala lighting is enough to humble me to my death.
Yeah.
Like if I was on that carpet and I got photographed, I think
it's really not.
It
just
wouldn't
like
be pretty in
doesn't
the head.
fit. It just like really doesn't fit. Sometimes it just like hits your face and you're like, you know?
Right.
But she's Beyonce, so it's amazing,
Right.
and love seeing her there. Tiana Taylor,
giving Jetty.
yes, she was doing a lot of poses and such.
Not my favorite.
Not my favorite. Like and I think with the way she crushed award season, you have maybe different expectations.
I didn't mean Jetty. I meant Yeti.
Jetty? Oh, I thought you were. I don't know. I just thought you were.
You
I didn't
said
know what-
yeah. You said
I didn't know what you
yes.
thought. You thought you were trying to say Jedi or something.
Oh
No.
I thought maybe it was a reference I just wasn't aware of, and I was
you-
going to agree with you and move on.
Yeah, no, I meant Yeti.
Yeah, right. Okay, that makes more sense.
I still don't get it.
Yeti.
A Yeti.
Like a Yeti.
Like the water bottle?
Oh, what's the water bottle?
Like the...
Like the Yeti, like a Yeti cooler.
oh my God, throwback.
Yeah.
Wow.
no, I
yeah.
thought... Isn't that what the...
Yeti. No, but
shouldn't-
Yeti.
like the abominable snowman.
Like look up Yeti.
Oh,
is a
oh,
like
the
a Yeti.
snowman.
Because that's
Oh,
what
I know
Yeti
you're
was
talking
named
about.
after, the brand. But pull it
Yeah.
up. Pull it up. So you can see what I'm talking about here. You didn't even have to write snowman. Just write Yeti.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, like from... is it Monsters, Inc.?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Correct.
Jetty.
But yeah, I mean, this is like, it's cool, funky.
Yeah.
Different.
Not my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it sounded like the ceiling was
I
about
know
to
it
fall
did
down.
sound like somebody was knocking up. Doja Cat, not my fave as well.
So they were actually going crazy about this on E when I was watching
Yeah.
about her look. And I was in the kitchen and I couldn't quite see. So
Uh-huh.
I popped around and I said, oh, let me see what they're going crazy about. And then once I saw it, I like it.
Yeah.
I don't love it.
I don't love the dress, but the hair and makeup is fantastic.
Yeah,
Her makeup is
Beautiful.
gorgeous.
But I wasn't blown away in the way that I heard them being blown
Yeah.
away on E.
It's got to be hard to walk in shoes like that.
Oh my God. I
You
can't
know?
remember. No strap on the back?
No
That
strap.
is dangerous.
Seriously.
Woo.
It's really the strap because it's not the platform. When you have a platform like that, your foot actually really isn't.
More
sometimes could
comfortable.
be more comfortable, but with no security on the ankle, you're loosey goosey.
Woobly wobbly.
Woo, big time. Big time.
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole came in red because red is fashion and fashion is red. Did you see her say
Yes, I
that?
did. Nicole Kidman, inches upon inches for the hair.
Yeah.
It's her daughter as well.
Yeah. And I think she was a co-chair,
She was.
which is like, sorry, it's a disappointing look for me as a co-chair. It's pretty.
Here's why
It's red. It's
I,
it's like a gorgeous dress.
I liked it next to Anna Wintour.
Right.
Because if Anna Wintour's going feathers
Yeah.
and you're going feathers, then you're on theme to
She's
me.
always in feathers.
Anna.
Yeah.
I just felt like them next to each other made sense for co-chair.
Yeah.
Alone, if she shows up in this, I'm not blown away
Right.
for the theme.
Right. You just see what other people wear and you compare. You're like, you couldn't. I just kept going back to Emma Chamberlain. I know we'll talk about
Oh,
it.
yeah, I mean.
But it's like when you see a dress like that and you're like, some of these massive celebrities have access to a look to some sort of look like that.
right,
you know?
because you're like, if Emma Chamberlain is wearing that,
Yeah.
how come you couldn't wear something like that?
Yep.
Tyla,
Tyla, always looking like water.
always,
Dressing like water.
and she's always
she is water.
just absolutely divine looking.
Yeah.
Is it my favorite look?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Did she have, you think that's just like some sort of body glow or was it like plastic? No, it's just glitter, I think.
A lot of glitter.
Because there was for a second, I think it's just glitter. For a second, I thought almost that like her body was saran wrapped because she was shining so much.
She's always shining and glowing.
Yeah,
She has the most gorgeous skin. It's always glowing. So, I mean, not my favorite.
Yeah.
But she's just so freaking pretty.
Yep. Agreed.
You know?
Agreed.
Sabrina Carpenter. This was a big one.
This was really cool.
It was Dior. It was made up of all film. Very on theme to what Sabrina Carpenter's going with right now, right off her Coachella set.
Yep.
Which was very Hollywood theme, showgirl. She's always like borderline showgirl these days. This with that. Her legs look incredible. Especially with these stilettos, their Louboutins.
Yeah, she needs them because she's a teeny tiny.
But she is. This is one
really
of the best
beautiful.
of the night. I thought it was perfection. I thought it was art, and the use of the film was so interesting. I would like to know more of what's included on the film because
it's Sabrina. It's all Audrey Hepburn, Sabrina, the movie.
Oh wow! Yeah. Okay,
on film.
Which you said was one of her favorite movies. Where I'm like, is it just because of the name?
Well, yeah, I'm sure that's one of the factors. But I think you go in watching it being like, this movie's called Sabrina, I'm going to love it. And then you know.
Love it. Like, this is one of the best of the night. So creative.
Yeah.
So unique.
Different, fun, cool. And like when you get to see the up close and really see the shots on the film, it's so cool.
I love when a pop star's not afraid to take a risk.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So was that a slight shot at Tate McRae?
It was. We'll get there. No, because Tate McRae is so fucking...
She's so gorgeous.
She's so gorgeous and hot.
I know.
That it's hard to say anything bad. But it's just not anything that I'm like, oh, that's different.
I know. I do. But I do feel like she's in the phase of just wearing very pretty outfits that are not. There's no risk involved.
Right. But if your main goal is to look hot, she nails it.
Yeah, she nails it every time.
Hailey Bieber in Saint Laurent.
Yeah. Gorgeous. This blue is it's just a gorgeous blue.
Oh my God, thank God we got a blue instead of a black.
Yes, stunning
Seeing
blue.
her in this gorgeous royal blue and gold made a tear almost fall from my eye. I was so happy to see this because at this point, you know, we always get so excited to see Hailey Bieber on the Met, right?
Yep.
In recent years, I feel like it's been a little bit more disappointing. Early years, she had some stunners when she had the pink hair with Shawn Mendes, when she did the Alexander
pink.
Wang, Barbie pink with the thong out. That was a statement that people just always look back to now. And then she had a couple black dresses.
Yeah.
I love the use of color here. I love that, you know, because I feel like was discussion about the just simple slick back bun and the simple makeup. I thought it was like, let my body and my dress be the statement here.
Yeah.
Let that be the work of art because it is a work of art.
I agree. And she doesn't really I know some people will try different like hair and makeup looks. She doesn't venture too far off from the makeup.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really ever see her being very experimental with the makeup.
No. Would I love to see her in some inches? Yes.
Yeah.
Like if she put some long ass extensions in like Nicole Kidman, I think that would look sick. Would love to see her play around like that.
Yeah.
But we're not going to get that. And I feel like with this, the slick works.
I agree. Charlie XCX, snooze. Sorry. Boring.
Didn't make sense to me. Especially, it was so different for Charlie XCX, yes. This was so boring to me.
Yeah.
It felt like Oscars,
Yeah.
not Met Gala.
Yeah.
Was incredibly bored by this.
Yeah. And it's like, once again, and boring is like, it means it's pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it.
Pretty.
Pretty. Boring.
Just because boring doesn't mean you're ugly. But this, Cardi B, what she wore is ugly. Like this is
by far my worst.
This is a disgusting looking dress.
No, this is terrible.
This looks like what my insides look like when I came back from vacation.
Yeah. I unfortunately, I described looking at this dress making me feel a little like squirmish. Mm-hmm. Because let me tell you, it's like either two balls or two boobs on her shoulders with giant areolas.
Looks like botched implants that ended up on her neck.
And the bottom looked like intestines. It looks like her large intestine draped around her feet.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, people are so right. It does look like a bunch of hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's gross. That is a disgusting dress.
It's terrible. It's really, really bad. That's real. It was just bad.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Coleman, Domingo, and Valentino.
Fantastic.
Coleman
never misses.
Never.
Thank God.
Thank God.
He is Mr. Reliable.
He really is. And I know that when we see Coleman Domingo show up on a carpet, we're not going to go, oh, we're disappointed.
Yeah.
We're just going to go, yeah, no.
And he does
works.
He does the hair and makeup so well. Like the makeup is gorgeous and subtle and matches the outfit and is like what Hudson Williams should have been doing.
Oh God.
You know?
Well, I hope we get there soon
We
because
will,
oh my
we
God,
will,
that was
we
tragic.
Io Debris wore Chanel, another one. Pretty.
Very
This
pretty.
one was less boring to me than maybe just because it wasn't black, but very pretty.
I thought it was really like ethereal looking.
Yeah, very.
Just very pretty.
Yep. Chanel. Kim K. So what's cool is I guess she wore this is an Alan Jones and Whitaker. It's a British sculptor artist who's not in fashion.
Sorry. It took my breath away.
Not shocking of Kim to wear some sort of armor bodice situation, right? Like
I would be lying if I said I liked this
I
because
would too.
I really
I don't
don't.
like it.
I really don't like it at all. I think her hair is a mess.
the hair, I don't get at all. I really, and whatever someone can try and explain to me the vision of the hair, I don't like it. It's frizzy and unkept.
It's tacky and I hate it.
Yeah, like I'm sorry. I think that this look would have really been way cooler with her hair pulled back.
You know what this hair
Like if she wants that look of like this, like this statue, I see a comment saying that she looks like a perfume bottle. Is so true, but then it's like snatch the hair.
Yeah. This is like what my hair looks like coming home at 3 a.m. when my head's out the window and I open up my
Yeah.
Instagram story and I start taking pictures of myself because I think that I look really good.
Yep.
And then this is what I look like.
Yep.
You know? And it's like, all right,
Yep.
we're gonna X out of that. We're not gonna post that. I really this is actually one of my least favorite
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian Met Gala looks
Yeah.
ever.
Kim must really laser everything. Like she's you know what I'm saying? Like that's your bikini line is out.
Yeah, was there ever a doubt?
No,
that
there's not.
that she didn't laser everything. But
But she's Armenian, you know, they got a lot of hair. I
Right.
feel you. Like
Right,
sometimes
no.
no matter how hard you try, the hair still show up.
they're silky smooth
Yeah, yeah,
everywhere,
right.
you know.
For
but you're right though. That is a risky.
That's up there.
That's a risky number.
Up there for sure.
Yeah, I don't know how confident
Yeah.
I would be with my cooch being that close
No.
to these lights.
No.
Like these bright lights at the Met Gala.
No, forget it.
Serena Williams. I feel like it's giving a little bit of tinfoil.
Yeah. Aluminum foil chic.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a lot of like homage to sort of the angels and the goddesses and such, which I see here, but I don't love. She's had better at Met Galas.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. I mean, Emma Chamberlain she's just my best dressed.
And I don't even think it's close.
Yeah.
I think Emma Chamberlain is at the top of everyone's list.
Yeah.
How could she not be? I think it nailed the theme to
Yeah.
absolute perfection that it would be quite impossible to top a best dressed more than this.
It's really, really gorgeous. This dress.
this
It's
is
Mugler. It's fucking stunning.
And it's a hand-painted
yeah.
dress. It is quite literally a work of art.
Yep.
And I just think it's absolute perfection.
It really is. Selfishly, and I don't want to take away, I'm not taking away from her being my best dress because I do stand by that. Selfishly, I wish she would step away from the like Coraline makeup.
Just in general.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just like the heavy eye makeup is just personally not my favorite.
I think it works with this dress
Yeah.
though.
No, the whole look comes together really, really nicely. But I do think there's a world where the heavy eye makeup is toned down a little bit, and it still is stunning.
It was the perfect
The
person.
dress speaks for itself.
Yeah, the perfect person to step onto that carpet first.
Yeah.
Because it just was to die for.
Yeah.
Kendall Jenner,
Yeah.
Zach Posen,
For Gap.
for Gap. Kendall, this dress is stunning. But
really
here's
beautiful.
the thing. We need to go to Kendall Jenner's Instagram because
Yeah.
the actual whole piece of this dress
With the wings.
is one of the best looks of the night. But it was not, or maybe it's on Zach Posen's Instagram.
Yeah. I don't think she even posted it herself.
Whatever happened on the carpet did not do this look justice because that is absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
With the dress flown out, looking like a bird, wings, it's stunning.
There's a lot of callbacks on Instagram too that you can find of like the certain sculptures that I'm not going to remember off the top of my head that these outfits were modeled after, and it's really gorgeous. And it did feel like her and Kylie had sort of a matching moment despite being different designers. I think seeing this on the carpet right after Kylie, it did sort of like lend for some jokes of, oh, is it just a Gap, like the Gap version? But it's really, really pretty. And I think seeing it next to the sculpture is really, really cool. And the, like that's so cool. And then you put in with the wings, gorgeous.
It was gorgeous. And I really do love how her and Kylie played off of each other, even though it was completely different designers. Originally, I think you see this and you go, really pretty. Yeah. Really pretty. I wasn't so terribly bored by it when I first saw it. I always think Kendall looks really fantastic at the Met Gala. But when you see that picture on Zach Posen's Instagram, that is the full spread of the wings. Yes, it's one of the best of the night, in my opinion. I think it is just so good. And then we move on to Kylie, who similar to Kendall, but just in a different way. Once again, I think reflecting kind of what we said about Beyonce with the theme of costume art and the body and the human connection, human body connection to art. Because this is the undressing, right? Like, this is such a unique concept.
I think this is so cool.
It is so cool. It is, the dress pulled down. Yeah. The undressing to the body.
This is a piece of art to me.
It really is. And
Scott Pirelli, fucking stunning.
I think it's so unique and such a cool concept and perfectly on theme. Yeah. I don't love bleached eyebrows really ever.
Ever.
And she posted on her story, I bleached my eyebrows, wish me luck. And then she posted after that she was trying to get her eyebrows back and she was like, this is horrible.
Because it's just one of the most jarring things you can do to your face. And I can't even imagine like looking in the mirror after doing it to yourself. Because that is gotta be as jarring as it gets. Because it really just transforms your entire face. And I get it. It's like the high fashion look and they dye makes the whole outfit, whatever. No matter what, you are going to look better with your eyebrows than without your eyebrows.
Eyebrows shape a face.
You just are going to look better with your eyebrows. I get it for the look and whatever, the whole moment. But I think it could have had the same effect with her eyebrows.
I agree. And while we're just talking about Kylie, Timothy did choose the Knicks game, which I think is very fair. He won a lot of points in people's eyes by doing that.
Yeah, Ben Stiller wishes he could have been Timothy.
I was shocked that Ben Stiller
He looked miserable. He kept being like, Knicks in 6, get me out of here.
He should have just went.
I know. I guess, I don't know. Maybe there's some sort of, like, you have I don't know if these people sign contracts or whatever, like, with the designers. It's like, granted, he was in a suit. So
with an orange tie.
Yeah, like, it wasn't really like he had something so crazy to really show people. Rachel Sennett wore this like pop art.
Yeah. Color block pop art. Yeah. She had some gum. She was doing
she was popping bubbles.
Bubbles.
Not for me.
No, didn't love this.
Did you see that?
Interesting.
She said that Beyonce said she's a big fan of her show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, then, my God.
That's all that matters. It doesn't even matter if the outfit stinks. It's like, that's all you care about.
Definitely.
But I like taking a risk like that. Yeah, for sure. Especially at your first Met Gala.
For sure.
Gracie Abrams in Chanel. Yeah. This was gorgeous. It was another reference. Yeah. That's, I think, what is sometimes hard is when we don't see
the source material,
the sources, what the references are until after, and then you go, oh wow, that's beautiful. Because originally when you see that, you go, yeah, that's pretty, but I don't know. But then when you see where it comes from,
I believe it was a Gustav Klimt painting.
Sure,
I might be making that up. Can you Google that, Noah? Gustav. Yes. Gracie Abrams looks like a living Klimt painting.
Yes.
Gustav. I recognize that work anyway.
My favorite artist.
It's like when you see and you need like, that's why it's like you need the next day to see all the references because it really makes you respect the designer's work so much more. Really, really pretty. She looked gorgeous. It's one of those dresses that from far away you're like, oh, pretty, and then you see it up close and it's has a lot of detail to it. That's really nice.
Very, very detailed. Kris Jenner, absolutely horrific. Absolutely horrific. Who let Kris Jenner leave the hotel looking like this?
Bad. Yeah.
There are so many things wrong with this.
So many. It's also like, oh, it's basically a kimono, but it's also designed by Dolce & Gabbana. So you're like, great.
Yeah, yeah. There are so many things wrong.
The hair.
With this.
It's giving Emperor's New Cusco.
So spot on. I mean,
yeah. I really do not like this hairstyle for her.
I want Kris Jenner to go back to the Kris Jenner we know.
I know.
With that hairstyle. Like, we don't know this Kris Jenner, and we don't want to. No offense. I mean, we want the classic Kris.
Well, I think she can still have her new face, but use her old hair.
That's what I want. I want the new face with the old hair.
Old hair. Yeah.
We need something for us to hold on to, because this ain't it.
Did you see the video of Bad Bunny hugging her? It looked like she didn't realize it was Bad Bunny.
I wouldn't be shocked if she, one, didn't know it was Bad Bunny, or two, didn't want it to look like she was being that nice to one of her kids' exes.
But she has a reputation of being so nice to them.
Right, but she always gets in trouble.
I know, but it's like, now if you're so nice to all of them, you're going to scorn Bad Bunny. Everyone's going to be like, what the fuck's up with that?
There's a good chance she didn't know who it was.
Yeah, there is.
Because I thought Bad Bunny was Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did. I think a lot of people did.
Joe Burrow, let me just go on a little bit of a rant about Joe Burrow for a second.
Go ahead. Yep.
I'm so sick of Joe Burrow acting like he's not dating Olivia Ponton.
Yeah, right. Get her out of the shadows.
He's walking 4 feet ahead of her in every photograph.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate it.
Yeah, let me leave first. You walk
Because, by the way, you look like a douchebag.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows.
The least gentlemanly thing you can do.
It really is.
Yeah.
Any man who's walking that far ahead of you, you look like a doucher.
Yeah.
Everyone knows you're dating. We see you out and about all the time.
Yeah.
Hold her damn hand.
Yeah.
Let her walk first.
We all know you're dating.
Open the car door for her.
They don't even need to hold hands. They can just walk in tandem.
No, right. By the way, you don't even got to get his PDA.
Or actually, to be honest, he should be walking behind her.
Yes, if
he could
anything,
be 2 steps behind her.
She is always trailing behind.
Yeah.
He's always making her look like a groupie.
I know.
And I hate it.
I agree. Fair.
It's like really grinding my gears.
I agree. Couldn't agree more.
And his look was boring.
Yeah. SZA, a lot going on. A lot of trinkets. A lot of accessories, headpiece. She's so gorgeous. The color is beautiful.
I was just going to say, I actually love the yellow. I love the yellow. I think that this is a work of art as well.
It is.
It's not boring by any means. That's what we look for.
Nope, it's like part butterfly.
The cape open. She looks like a gorgeous butterfly. Yeah. Stunning to me. The headpiece is stunning.
Yep.
I love this look.
Yeah. Completely work of art. I agree. Ugh, Chase Infinity and Tom Brown. I die. I love this. This was
really good.
I was waiting for the carpet photos to hit, because when I saw the video of her coming out of the hotel, I went, oh, this is going to be good. And it is. And I am so happy for her, because she is someone that also got a lot of hype for her carpet looks during award season, and she just nailed this, and the hair and makeup is perfection.
So good. I love this. This sort of reminds me of sort of what Jeremy Pope was wearing. Did you guys see?
Yes.
Jeremy Pope,
I love that. Love that. Yep.
Loved what he was wearing. If we could just pull that up on the side, maybe we could type that in. It felt like they could go hand in hand a little bit.
Really cool.
Really cool from Jeremy Pope here. Loved
He's
that.
He's a fashion icon.
Yeah,
I
Vivian
feel like
Westwood.
he really just does some great red carpet looks.
Mm-hmm. Very, very cool.
Really cool. But yeah, I definitely see the same sort of reference. I really liked it. Bad Bunny in Zara.
Mm-hmm.
And he dressed like an old man.
Yeah.
For what? I'm unsure.
Listen.
Aging. Art is aging.
You know what? Like
art is
I'm old
and I'm art.
And a lot of art that
is old.
So that's, you know what I mean? Like I could see the connection.
Right.
He probably has a deeper meaning than what I'm coming up with.
Know.
But I thought that this was fun.
It was, and I do like, and even if it's like costumey, it's because we saw what Heidi Klum did, obviously. Mm-hmm. So even just in the sense of like showing up in a costume, he did that.
Yeah. I thought that Heidi Klum was Patricia Arquette.
Yeah, I could see that.
I would have bet all the money in the world that
that
it was Patricia Arquette. It was not. It was Heidi
I could
Klum.
see that.
But
this dedication to the makeup is incredible. Like his hands, he's got the spots on the hands.
Yeah,
and everything.
The makeup was outstanding.
The makeup was really good. I did love. He was asked. They were like, how long did it take you to do this whole look? He said 53 years. Which made me laugh. Doechii, gorge.
Doechii. I love the color.
Yeah.
I don't love the entire look.
Yeah.
But I really do love the color.
Yeah. The color's fantastic. She looks fantastic. This is it's different costumey arty for sure. There he is.
Jeremy Pope. This was one of my favorite of the night.
For the men.
Men.
And just in general, right?
Yeah, like I just thought it was really, really cool.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Yeah, the beading is stunning. Really, really cool. Daisy Edgar-Jones, I know that this isn't like groundbreaking in terms of the theme, perhaps, but this was one of the best looks that she's had. Just in terms of like carpet looks.
I didn't love this because this felt more of a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Which was the Catholicism.
Yeah.
Right? That was one of the themes.
Yeah.
That to me felt more like that.
Yeah, I could see that.
This, I didn't love it for this.
Pretty. Tessa Thompson and Valentino. This was really cool because it's obviously just like a big paint splatter.
Mm-hmm. And the paint on the hand, attention to detail.
The
really
paint
cool.
on the hand actually makes this whole thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think without that, I'd be having less of a reaction. But with that, I'm like, oh, that's sick.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's pause on Odessa here. So there was a look that Odessa wore for the Vanity Fair Oscars after party.
Mm-hmm.
I think would have been perfect for the Met Gala.
Right.
Like, looking back on that dress, I thought that would have been really great for this. This look, not so much for me.
This is
Something
unfortunately
about-
just
and-
not very flattering.
Right,
And
and
that's what's tough. Like,
Yes.
because it's tough because it's like, I really love her, but this is like, I don't know. It just, the top was just not flattering.
No, it's not. And that's just as straight up as you can put it because she is so stunning and she has such a rockin' body. Like, it's insane. But anybody who's going to wear a top like this, you know what I mean? Like kind of.
I just feel like it smushed her boobs in a weird
like
way.
it's flattening instead of pushing.
Yeah.
And
it's going down instead of up.
Listen, we've all been caught in a moment like that. I know I sure have.
Yeah.
And it's, you look back and go, they gotta be, you know?
Yeah.
So I think if it was like actually like just a filled out top and kind of came together more, but didn't love this. Tay McRae.
Yeah.
Drop dead gorgeous.
She's stunning. She's stunning.
So hot.
Yep.
So stunning.
Stunning.
Never changes her hair.
No.
And that's that. And you know what? It works for her.
Like I said, she's in that phase where she's just wearing beautiful items. And that's it.
She looks so good. So it's
she does.
hard to say, oh, I don't like that.
No, for sure.
But it's never
can't
like
say that.
I'm never like, oh, that's different.
I do really like the bodice too. Like
it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
She looks like a work of art.
Like the feathered top is really, really pretty. She does.
I do like her hair right now too. It's a little bit lighter.
Yeah. Yeah, she looks ridiculous. She looks stunning.
It's insane. She's absolutely fucking stunning.
Really gorgeous.
Blake Lively.
Blake Lively, straight from settling to the carpet.
We could talk about that while we're talking about Blake Lively's look.
She loves a train.
She always has a big moment at the Met Gala.
Yeah.
With a big train.
And there will always be a train. She loves a train. This is a rainbow sherbet train.
Yeah, I think it's pretty.
It's pretty. I do like the colors. I don't love the bodice as much, but... And I do kind of wish sometimes she would change up I feel like for a red carpet, she normally does her hair the same way.
Hollywood glam waves.
Like the Hollywood glam waves is always a staple for her. But it's not my favorite. I thought it was sweet. I think her girls had painted the art for the clutch that's on the clutch, which was cute. But yeah, I mean, that was perfect timing. The lawyers dropped the news that they settled. I did just see a TMZ article that apparently no money was exchanged or changed hands. It says it's except for the lawyers. This says that sources of knowledge tell TMZ there was a lot of behind-the-scenes drama in the Lively camp in the days before a settlement was reached. We're told Blake brought in a new law firm, Sussman Godfrey. The firm is a litigation powerhouse. It would seem the point of bringing the firm in would be to litigate the case, but the opposite happened. The settlement statement did not even include an apology from Justin. Things were not going Blake's way, especially after the judge all but gutted the claim she was making against Justin. The winners, as you know, lawyers on both sides who clearly made millions from the case. They predicted TMZ wrote, we predicted a settlement because Blake and Justin would have been grilled like cheeseburgers on cross-examination, and it could have been the end of their careers.
Okay, so
they were both just so afraid of being cross-examined that they said, we'll just end this.
Never mind.
We'll just end this.
What?
They learned she got no money in the settlement.
That's crazy. So they both were just like, we went through all of this.
Paid
nothing?
tens of millions of dollars to lawyers.
And
then
that's
it. If that's the case, that's wild.
That is so wild.
Really. And it's like, it's not like they didn't know that if it, I don't know, maybe they thought it was going to end sooner and in a different way. But now when they were actually, whatever it was, a week away from trial, they all panicked so that they were actually going to have to get on the stand and be cross-examined and like didn't want that to happen for their careers.
Which
doesn't speak so great for either of them. Like, it's just, I don't know. That's wild to me.
No, they both like shook hands this other way out.
Yeah. Right.
Wild.
And there wasn't, and they're like, hey, nowhere in the settlement even was like, I know I'm not getting any money, but like, you got to put out a sorry.
No.
Nothing.
Wild.
Crazy. So yeah, I guess if that's the case, that ended in a real just way.
Crazy.
TMZ, the start of the article was like, she came in like a lion, came out like a lamb.
No.
That's tough. I didn't like that
no,
as much. But that's, I mean, it was the whole case was so nuts. I can't believe we're 1 week from trial and then this and the settlement and no money. Crossed hands. Damn.
That's it then.
Yeah.
Aura Frames is a solid upgrade from the usual Mother's Day flowers. Aura Frames don't die after 3 days on the kitchen counter. This is something that can last forever, especially just going on a long trip with my family. I feel like I can add so many pictures and videos to Aura Frames, and you could add as many photos and videos as you want, and you can keep adding from anywhere and anytime, and you can add a message before it arrives. Every frame comes packaged in a premium gift box with no price tag, and you can download the free Aura app or text photos straight to your frame. It reached #1 in the App Store on Christmas Day in 2025 because everyone was like, this is the perfect gift. And you can make Mother's Day special with Aura Frames. Named #1 by Wirecutter, you can save on the gifts moms love by visiting auraframes.com. For a limited time, listeners can get $20 off their best-selling Carver matte frame with code CITO. That's AURAFrames.com, promo code CITO. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. We got Russell Wilson and Ciara.
I appreciate him always trying to go all out to match Ciara.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
He'll never be up to her standard.
No.
In my opinion.
No pun intended.
No.
But he does try.
He does.
There's just, in my opinion, a bit of a swag gap between Ciara and Russell Wilson.
Yeah, there is. There is. Here's the thing, because you look at couples like ASAP and Rihanna where it just clicks and ASAP has that fashion side and he can match Rihanna's fashion. Mm-hmm. I think when Russell tries to do it, it's like he does it. It works like 80% of the way.
Right. And that's always been the joke about them, about Russell Wilson.
For sure.
It's like he's kind of like a cheesy guy, but he tries hard.
And I do like the like detailing on the shoulder that he's got. And as far as past looks, I do think this is one of his better ones. And she looks incredible.
I agree.
I love this look from her. Really, really cool.
Russell Westbrook. I love this blue.
Yeah, it's a great blue.
And Russell Westbrook, like,
Another one in Gap.
He's just hot.
He is. He is.
You know?
And you know what? I appreciate when the athletes say, I'm just not going to wear a shirt.
Yeah, and it's like, well, fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
you got that. The abs are the accessory.
You worked hard, you know?
The abs are the accessory. Miss Kiki P in this red number.
I really love the red.
I love the dress too. I kind of wish she didn't do the red hair with the red dress.
See, I actually disagree. I like the red hair.
Actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it closer,
I don't love the makeup.
It's the eyebrows.
I don't love the makeup.
It's the eyebrows.
But I do like the hair and I like the dress and the shoes all together.
Yeah. She has kind of like that it's just very arty, like the straight drawn on eyebrows, which are,
Hudson Williams. We were all rooting for you.
Yeah. And you know what? He's kind of in that phase right now, and I'm not knocking him because it's like you can't say a bad word about these two. And I really do. I think he's great. but the amount of praise I saw for this look, being like, he ate again. I'm like, guys, what?
No, this
Look at all these comments.
right.
Everything's positive.
And because I love him, I was going to say that I loved this look.
Yeah.
Just
I
because,
thought about it too.
Just because I love him.
Just because, and I was a little afraid to say I didn't.
Right. But this makeup
No, the makeup's bad.
is bad. This is bad makeup.
Yeah. He said he got some inspiration from Black Swan, which, sure, we see it.
But it just,
Yeah.
I don't know what's...
I know. 'Cause, to be honest, I really think that I would have liked the look way more without the makeup.
I totally agree.
know?
I do not think the makeup was needed.
Yeah.
I appreciate him taking a risk for his first Met Gala. I think
Yeah.
that's very fun. But the makeup was unnecessary for this.
Yeah. Yep.
Or the type of makeup that this was.
Correct.
Because it looked like a preschooler did it,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
A knock.
Genuinely
A knock.
jaw-dropping stunning.
Stunning.
And especially when you see the videos.
Oh my god.
And the zoom in
the
on
lights,
her face
Yeah.
with the teardrops.
The makeup.
The makeup
The
was
makeup.
the best of the night.
Yeah. By far. Oh my god, it's stunning.
It is so absolutely stunning. I mean, this is how you do
Yeah, the whole
Met Gala
vision
makeup.
behind this. And she always crushes the Met Gala. She really, really does. And this whole thing is just incredible.
This is how you do
my
Met Gala
God.
makeup.
I actually am rendered speechless when I look at it.
It's
Because it's
so
really a work of
cool.
art.
It really oh
That
my
is a work of
God.
art.
I would love to know who
The
did
hair,
that makeup.
The makeup, oh my God.
Because it is just wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
You could tell me she was AI, I'd believe you.
I'm so with you because
know?
when I originally saw the videos, I was like, please don't tell me that this is an AI video
100%.
because it is just
It feels like that because it's so insane.
so good.
Ugh, spectacular.
One of the best of the night.
Really, really, really incredible.
Best makeup by far.
Yeah. Margot Robbie, pretty.
Disappointment for me.
Yeah. And it's, I'm actually, I've reached the point of not being disappointed because I'm just used to her not really committing to a carpet where I just know she'll always look stunning. And she will. And the dress is beautiful. And her hair and makeup is beautiful. And she looks beautiful. But it's not anything out of the box.
Just so boring.
Gigi Hadid also kind of didn't do it for me.
I agree with
not
you. I feel like it had to go all one way or the other.
Yeah. And unfortunately, this is another one where, like, on social, it looked better. Like, on her feed. Like, the see-through, the sequencing, the sparkles
The flames.
looked a lot better than it did on the carpet. And I don't love the size of the underwear with it.
It was thick.
Like, it was obviously a choice.
Right. It kind of goes, your eyes go right there.
Yeah. Because it kind of is, like, bunchy.
Right. But this was Miu Miu.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's sort of the style for Miu Miu.
Yeah.
The underwear.
Yeah, it is. This is just, like, minimal effort in my mind with her,
Because she usually goes like pretty all out, I think.
I know. And this seemed like it was more, I'm going to go, but
This is what I'm giving.
Yeah. Camilla Moroni is another person that is also just so stunningly beautiful, and her Met Gala looks are normally very just, I'm wearing a beautiful dress, which is exactly that. Hunter Schafer and Prada. This was another one where I saw it on the carpet, I went, and then I
Right.
saw what the source material was. I said, fantastic.
Exactly.
I die for it. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Once you see, because it is really interesting.
Yeah.
So you kind of think, okay, well, this has to come from somewhere.
Totally.
Right.
And I'm
then,
clearly unfamiliar with most famous pieces of art.
Yeah.
Because I see it. I was like, oh,
listen,
duh.
I don't think we should be ashamed of that.
No, I know,
Because
I know.
don't like, it takes really some special knowledge to be able
Yeah.
to call these things out.
Yeah. And people
and
can
I'm
do
jealous
it.
of. I am jealous of the people that can.
I applaud all the people that can do it. She wore this gorgeous Prada look that was also inspired by another Gustav, my guy, Gustav Klimt.
Learning a lot.
Which was the Mada Primavesi painting. And when you see them next to each other, it's just fantastic. So you got to applaud it there. They nailed it. Paloma, she's a model. This dress is gorgeous. Really want to acknowledge how stunning this dress is. Once again, work of art. The details, the painting, the colors, the structure, the everything. Gorgeous. I loved this from Lisa.
This was so cool.
This was really cool.
Really, I think that it was a prediction that there was going to be a lot of this going on.
Yeah.
With the sculpture.
There's a lot of appendages in the exhibit.
Coming out of people's arms and legs and the whole thing. So that was really cool from Lisa.
Really stunning. And this is a...
because it's an optical illusion.
It really is. And I love that it held that veil over her face. Was really, really cool. This was a Robert One piece, and he'd crushed all of everybody he dressed for the Met. I thought was really cool. It was different. It was dramatic, crazy silhouettes. I really liked it.
That had to have been heavy.
Had to have been. I mean, that's where. And if you see when you see the back, it's she's strapped into that thing.
She's strapped in.
It's like a Victoria's Secret Angel situation where you're really, really locked into that thing, which is really cool.
No easy feat.
He also dressed Naomi Osaka, who had the coat and then the big reveal of the dress underneath, and also Jordan Roth, who had that being over his shoulder, which was really, really cool. Anne Hathaway, pretty. I thought people felt like she's already moved on to the Odyssey.
That's true.
You know? She's Devil Wears Prada 2 promo is over. We're headed into the Odyssey.
I didn't love this.
Yeah. I was very iffy on it. Middle of the road. I'm 50-50 on this one.
I'm just
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I didn't think about it again after I saw it.
Sorry, Joe Alwyn looks so bad. I know I'm being mean.
He looks like Prince Eric.
But if Prince Eric hasn't slept in 4 days.
Oh.
He's tired. I mean, but that's purposeful. That's purposeful makeup, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
Which I'm you didn't have to go that route.
Right. Gave us sleepy eyes.
Yeah.
Lily Rose, how short is she?
This has got to be an unfortunate angle. She's not short.
Because she looks so short in that
She looks so short in that picture. I felt that way with some of the pictures of Janelle Monáe as well, and she's in that that dress was also a contraption. And when you see certain angles, you're like, oh my god,
yeah, she looks so short.
Yeah.
Besides that, I thought it was just pretty, but I wasn't.
Yeah, no.
I'm not blown away by that. Okay,
somber, pop off, somber.
I thought he looked incredible.
Loved it. Different, funky. Way to bring it. He takes good fashion risks. I really love it.
I thought that was really cool.
I did too. I like it a lot. Eileen Gu. I want to talk about this dress because at first I thought as she's walking and there's bubbles around her, I thought, oh my God, she must have someone just blowing bubbles behind her. Someone's got a bubble machine. And they're on the ground blowing bubbles. The bubbles came out of the dress itself.
That really amazes me.
So
the
cool.
fact that somebody can build a dress, have bubbles come out of it, and as she's walking in the car, bubbles are just following her.
Isn't that
I'm
so
thinking about
sick?
It, but then I started thinking about during the party. During the actual event.
Is there an off button?
Is there? Yeah. Can she turn this thing? Is there a remote control?
Is there an off button? So I wanted to read it. The Aero dress is dissolving around Eileen Gu at the Met Gala, creating This was Iris Van Herpen. In response to this year's theme, the atomic anatomy of the human body, made up of 99.9% of empty space, is reflected through floating iridescent bubbles. Hidden within the garment, microprocessors precisely coordinate the release of pressured gas and bubbles, sequenced through a dedicated digital interface and calibrated to operate autonomously. 15,000 hand-formed iridescent glass bubbles are individually bonded in place with UV light, releasing constellations of floating bubbles that drift in the air. Like, I don't even know what that all means.
It's so much.
It's so cool.
It's so well thought out.
I love they said they also ended by saying no CGI or AI is used for this video of her with all the bubbles floating around her.
So cool.
Sick. Hero finds Tiffin, one of my favorite men, because my God, is he handsome?
He looks gorgeous.
He looks great. He looks great.
He
love that outfit.
He grew up.
Yeah.
Like,
you think it's the goatee?
like, oh my God, he has a goatee now?
Yeah. He looked fantastic. Oh, I want to talk about Joey King, because while the dress didn't necessarily pop so much for me, she's never looked better, I have to acknowledge.
Joey King looks stunning, and like, I won't stand for Joey King slander when people just randomly bully Joey King for no reason.
Neither will I.
The way that people will just tear apart Joey King for no good reason at all.
The hair.
Great actress. Seems like a good
actress.
person.
Oh, this hair on her is phenomenal.
So good.
She should be a redhead permanently.
Yeah, that's a really good color
Really
for her.
good color on her. And the makeup, that pink blush is...
It's working for her.
So good.
All of it is working for her.
Really just never looked better. When I see Irina Shayk in outfits like this, I'm like, good for you, girl, you know? Like, you can wear that.
Yeah, it's like giving Emily Ratajkowski.
Yeah. It's like, you wear it because you can.
Right, for sure. Like, just show it off.
Same, exactly. You do it because you can. Cara Delevingne's was, pretty black dress.
I'm just like happy to see her doing well.
She seems like she's
Because
doing
remember
great.
there was a period of time that Cara Delevingne, it was
iffy.
dicey.
For sure.
But so she looks
great. And the back of that dress was very prettier than the front, like the back details.
Heidi Klum went full
Costume.
Heidi Halloween.
She went Heidi Halloween. Did not hold back on the costume element of this.
My favorite is all the pictures of her pretending to be a statue and like scaring people. Like there's a picture of her in A$AP Rocky.
Was a prank.
There's pictures of her in A$AP Rocky that I might make my phone background.
Yeah.
Like the way that she committed to this so hard. This theme was built for Heidi Klum. It really was. This is one of my favorite pictures ever.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
Fucking funny.
And she really did go all out, where at one, like, half of me is horrified and half of me is like, I love it.
No, I love it. I'm like, you know what, Heidi? So on theme.
And when people want, every year everyone's like, I hope people dress on theme. I hope people go all out. I hope people show it. And you know what? She fucking did it. She went all out. The horrified comes from just like the eye situation is like, but it's so cool.
So good.
Because it really does. I mean, just in terms of looking like a statue, she looks rock solid.
She looks rock solid. You would never know that's Heidi Klum.
Yeah. Never. It's actually so good. Connor's story.
This is going to be me in a halter top this summer.
Yeah, just a few more trips to the gym. This will be me.
Yeah,
and this
will be me.
This will be me. Guns out.
When I keep doing my bench press.
Oh my God. Also, like, I will say though, I did catch him on the carpet on the stream, and when he took his jacket off, even I went, ooh. Like, I went, ooh, okay. Arms.
This is someone who like really takes care of themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta just appreciate someone who has crafted themselves. Like, he takes care of himself.
You're right.
You could just tell.
And I love the look.
Yeah, I think that this is really cool.
Without the jacket, it's way better.
I like it without the jacket. Yeah.
Yep.
Took the words out of my mouth. I think it's way better without the jacket. I think it is a little similar to what Hudson wore for maybe Vanity Fair, but Hudson wore that sheer halter.
Sheer, yeah.
If we could pull up that, if I remember correctly.
No, you're definitely right.
See, it's very similar to that.
Because it has like a sort of a scarf situation.
Right, and then just into the black pants.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I really like this look though.
I like it, yeah.
Okay, Janelle Monáe and Christian Siriano. This is what I was saying also before on the intro, that I did catch Christian Siriano, and no shit, because he made this. Like, during the E coverage, he was sort of like, I'm bored. So far, I'm bored. And everyone was like, like, no. And he sort of doubled down on it. And I'm like, I don't blame you when you're fucking making shit like this.
Right. Ashley from Girls Gotta Eat posted on her story that one draw in your house that has everything.
Yes.
Like,
yep. And of course, there's a lot more into the vision of this that I'm going to butcher, but like the debate of AI and technology with the earth and the environment and everything, and it all coming together in this dress is really, really cool. And this was another one that I thought, my God, this has got to be heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta be heavy.
Every look I go, how do they sit?
You can't sit in that. Like, you just can't. You have to change immediately when you
There
get
are
inside.
so many that I'm like, there's no way.
I know. But this was really cool. I did like that a lot. Patrick Schwarzenegger kind of looked a little bit like, you know the guy in Charlie's Angels that like sniffs hair in the first Charlie's Angels?
Yeah.
Sort of the kind of the vibe I got.
Mm-hmm. Not loving that one.
Yeah. The cane, maybe a little unnecessary. Olivia Wilde, I don't know.
This one didn't make much sense to me. I'm not gonna lie. I originally thought it was just a plain black dress, which would be a huge no-no.
Yeah.
Then you turn
but
around.
it would have been better, I
and
think.
you
and
got
that was.
a butt
rump.
butt attachment. But I don't quite get it.
Yeah. You know, like in the original Cinderella, the evil stepsisters wore those dresses and had the big thing on the back. That's what that looked like.
Because it's like goes above it.
Yeah.
I don't quite get it.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel.
Yeah. I did see someone say on Instagram the fact that like has Riverdale lore gotten Camila Mendes the permanent Met Gala invite? And it seems so.
Yeah, she's there every year.
It seems so. Ben Stiller in his orange tie.
Looks like he's going to a bar mitzvah.
He really does. And unfortunately, his wife
That's
ties
literally
that
like what my
together,
dad
too.
probably looked like at my bar
Right,
mitzvah.
because Christine Taylor is
Yeah.
wearing blue.
And I really do like, they're completely in matching Nick's colors. And I do like the dress. The hair. I
really don't like any part of the look, really. Like, for the Met Gala.
Yeah.
For an award show, yes.
Yeah.
But for this, no.
Maya Hawke was a tough one for me. I did not like this at all.
No, this one didn't make much sense to me either for the Met Gala.
I know. Everything about it just really did not like. Sarah Pigeon, another one. Pretty. But nothing out of the box. Katy Perry wore this fencing mask.
You're right, it is giving Parent Trap.
It very much is. And then this cracked me up because as she was walking, she just opened it up and revealed her face. And there was something about not being able to see her hair and just like the center just being her face that gave me a good giggle. I'm sure there's a lot more to the explanation of this dress. It looks like the back of it is maybe like burnt or supposed to be burnt in some way.
I see that
right?
now.
But I'm not quite sure fully what the message was with that. Hugh Jackman and Sutton Foster hit the carpet. I was just talking about them on Monday. They look lovely.
A classic black tux, Hugh.
No, I know. They look lovely. There's not really
Someone
lovely
who's into the
lovely
arts.
and lovely in the Met Gala is like derogatory.
Yeah, like someone who's so into the arts like you.
Right. A little something funkier.
Yeah.
I just like, they seem happy. So that's nice. I just want to mention that this woman's, I don't know fully the details about her, but I saw on Instagram that necklace she's wearing was like $15 million.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Just want to throw that out there. Zoe Kravitz, co-chair in Saint Laurent. Gorgeous. I love the silhouette of this dress. Wasn't like too crazy.
No, she
black
looks
lace,
stunning. I love this, but I'm not blown away, but I really liked it.
I did really
and
like
she
the
hid
silhouette.
her left hand the entire night.
Yeah, but it did seem from the inside she wasn't wearing it. Like she had her hands out.
Oh,
She didn't have the ring on.
But on the carpet, it felt like she was purposely like doing a
for
little
sure.
tease. Like, ooh, I'm going to keep this hand
and you know
inside.
what? In my head, every single picture of her in the after party, every picture to me seemed like there were people being like, congratulations.
You know what? We're sick in the head. I had the same thought. I was like, I imagine everyone's going up to her
like
congratulating her.
They're just pictures. But immediately my thought was that everyone was going, oh my God, congratulations.
By the way, we didn't talk about this. There's no way Harry will be at Taylor and Travis's wedding. He has shows.
Oh, duh.
Perfect
so true.
excuse.
We're going.
Right, the week before.
Yeah. He's still going to be in London.
He's still going to be in London. You're so right. You're so right.
It is the perfect excuse. He's probably pumped.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we don't have to ask for the awkward +1.
Yep. Sam Smith and Lena Dunham both had very extravagant looks. I appreciate this look from Sam Smith.
Brings the drama.
That's about it.
I saw such a funny tweet that was like Travis Kelce really went all out.
That's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
And unfortunately for this is, an explosion of red sequences and feathers.
It's Nicole Kidman.
Right. It's the same material.
It's the spinoff of Nicole Kidman's dress.
Yeah. I don't know who the. Sorry, I don't know. This is where I feel bad because there were some dresses that I was like, whoa, but I don't necessarily know exactly who some of these people are. She is an artist, I'm pretty sure, and I've been seeing her all over my TikTok. Jessica Kale. Yeah, she is a British fashion designer and founder of the luxury brand. She has her own brand. She hand painted that dress herself.
That is really cool.
Yeah, like full
that
Monet.
Is talent.
Like, yeah, that's incredible. I thought that was so cool that she painted that all herself. She was doing those TikTok series of like, watch me paint my Met Gala dress.
That's awesome.
Yeah, these two, crazy. Yuchi,
yep,
another person who I'm completely unfamiliar with, but that's a work of art dress. Holy crap.
Stunning.
I was Googling her. She is one of those ladies that just like collects couture and tech investor, entrepreneur, haute couture collector is her Instagram bio. And my God, was that dress stunning. Inspired by the winged victory of Samothrace. It's custom Jean-Paul Gaultier. I mean, it's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, that is quite
That's so cool. This one, I loved the hands.
I like the hands a lot.
I loved the hands. I didn't love the skirt too much, but like the hands were really cool.
I do love the concept.
Yes.
Of the whole thing.
I do too. There was just something about the skirt that like, I don't know. Something about the skirt I didn't love because the top is such a statement.
For sure.
But I thought that like the top was really, really cool. This was another one that was, I believe, Robert Woon. And like I said, absolutely crushed. I feel like everybody who dressed, this is where I started to see like, I'm like, oh, we got a lot of the appendages and a lot of his, it was all him, really. A lot of his looks were like that. That was real. The hands all over the dress like that. Really thought that was cool.
So I think we went through it all. And I think there were
our personal standards.
Our personal. I think that there were genuinely some huge standouts that really hit the mark. And then a lot of in between of like, that's pretty.
Yeah.
And they look gorgeous.
Totally.
But it's nothing to be like, wow, that's spectacular.
Totally.
And nothing too offensive.
No.
Like nothing where it's been like, oh, that
Cardi B was really the only one.
Cardi B and honestly Kris Jenner. Like really, Kris Jenner is really up there for like worst dressed for me right after Cardi B.
Yeah.
But besides that, nobody else. I mean, I saw some people that are not that like famous that I was like, okay, why would you wear that to the Met Gala? But what we're talking about from here, nothing too much of like that.
No, definitely. And you can kind of get the vibe from when you see certain designers and who they dress and the energy that they were going for. Like a lot of the Saint Laurent looks were pretty understated. Besides, like maybe Hailey's was the most lavish is not even the right word to describe it, but just like colorful. Like it was just different elements to it. And you can see sort of like themes that certain designers went for and the looks and everything. And I just thought there was definitely some great ones. I feel my best dressed is Emma Chamberlain by far, Chase Infinity, Kylie Jenner, Lisa, maybe, I don't know, Kendall with the full wing. It falls in there a little bit more.
Anoke just makeup wise is just to die for.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm in agreement with you.
Yeah.
And that wraps up Met Monday and the Met Gala on a Wednesday. You could start getting strong at any point, whether you started at the beginning of 2026 or you want to start now. It doesn't matter because we're all strong and you can get strong at any time you want. A judgment-free environment at Planet Fitness is where you're free to get strong your way and on your time and terms. Feel your strongest, best self with best-in-class equipment for a full workout from strength training to cardio to stretching. They have every machine you could possibly need. It's also open 24 hours in a day, so if you don't know when you can fit it in, there's 24 hours. So go whenever you feel like it. And there's over 2,800 locations, so there's a good chance there's a location near you. And there's a $15 per month membership. And we're all strong on this planet, so join today in club, online, or in the free PF app. Hours, amenities, and offers vary by club. Check out planetfitness.com or stop by your local club for more information. You must be 18 years old to enroll or 13 to 17 with a parent or guardian. All right, let's get into the pop corner where we take your hot takes, your voicemails, your opinions. Let's get into it. Noah, play the first voicemail.
Hi, girlies and Noah. One thing that I'm honestly a little curious about is this new Dancing with the Stars Finding the Next Pro show and how exactly it's going to work. Obviously, last season, Sasha, who had been a pro for a long time, wasn't really a pro. And honestly, I think the whole situation was kind of weird how they would like bring him on to do TikToks and behind the scenes. He was like there, but not really there. And I guess I'm just curious, like whoever wins this show and they're going to become an ex-pro, where does that fit into the show? Do we think maybe they know someone is leaving? I don't know. I think maybe the only person I could think of would be if Whitney decides she wants to step away, especially after just winning the mirror ball. Maybe she feels like that's a good time to leave. But I don't know. I'm just curious to see your thoughts about this. I also just think that you can't just add another pro because those first few weeks and those first few episodes are jam-packed. Like each star and dancer already only gets about not even a minute, it feels like, to dance. So I just can't imagine how they're going to fit another pro into this. So curious if maybe you think that there's another pro that is going to be asked to leave or can't come back or doesn't want to come back and how this is going to work. Bye.
You know, what's interesting is I think that there have been, it's been pretty consistent through the seasons that not every pro comes back. People sort of come in and out. I think they work with the stars when they do the cast and they try and pair the stars with the best suited pro. And sometimes there maybe isn't a fit for a certain pro and then they're not on that season, but they're always like still kind of in the family. There's certainly been some that have been like phased out or they're in it every once in a while. My guess is if they're doing this whole new show, they already know somebody's not coming back.
Right. I mean, maybe that person's Gleb.
But even if it wasn't Gleb, it could be one of the other women. Sometimes people want a season off.
That's true.
Sometimes there's other like family things that happen where they don't, where they maybe miss a season.
Right.
So I don't know. It's interesting because it's like you had people like Lindsay Arnold who was on, oh my Lord, Olive. You had people like Lindsay Arnold who was on a ton and then you kind of like took a break and was on and off and she's, started a family and is doing all these things now. And it's like, I'm sure the door is open where if she maybe wanted to come back, maybe she could, or, Riley's been and I feel like I thought they were going to make Haley a pro.
Maybe there'll be multiple changes. You're right. Maybe people want to spend some time, more time with their family.
And I don't think it's I don't think they're locked into a certain amount of stars every season. I could see them being a little flexible on that.
Mm-hmm. Especially with how big it's gotten lately.
Yeah, exactly. Where maybe they're like, oh, in order to put this new pro on, we need one more star. Like they'll do that. I don't think that they would not do that.
Yeah.
But I'm still really curious about the whole format of the show and when exactly is it on?
I am with you. And
I think
also,
they announced it.
Robert Irwin being the host, even though he won, it feels random
but
at the same time.
They just love him.
Yeah.
But that's like the same. It's like, Joey won and they were like podcast hosts.
So true. Like you're right.
They got their guys and
That's
they
part
love
of the show.
them.
You get a job if you win.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, oh, how can we integrate you into the show for the rest of your life?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they filmed it already. Oh, they did. It's premiering July 13th.
Oh, nice. So around the time that they're doing the con.
Yeah. By the way, rumor has it ABC's bringing The Bachelorette on this summer.
Yeah, there were rumors. I think Reality Steve was talking about that.
Has apparently heard that they're going to air it this summer on ABC.
That would be something.
Which would be something because then I wonder if they're like, oh, we just won't do Paradise.
Oh, yeah.
That
could be.
And it could be that. But yeah, July 13th on ABC and Hulu. It's 12 dancers in a house vying for a spot as a pro on season 35. And it's being judged by Mark and his mom, which I also love.
That's fun.
Shirley Ballas.
That is fun.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the show and to see how it turns out. But yeah, I think they could just add another pro.
I agree.
And be like, whatever. Oh, we got whatever, however many it is this season.
Hey, Rhea, Fran, and Noah. I know you guys just got back from your vacations. With the Michael Jackson movie coming out, I was wondering if you guys had seen it yet. And if you did, what your thoughts on it? I saw it a week or two ago, and I can't stop thinking about Michael Jackson. Like, he's all over my TikTok. He's all over everything. I can't stop listening to him. My softball team can't stop listening. And I feel really bad for everything that happened to him. And also, I really regret, like, not being alive in the 80s when he was in his prime. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts if you've seen it yet. Bye.
So have not seen it, but I've seen
mixed reviews.
I've gotten a ton of Michael Jackson videos on my For You page lately.
Yeah.
I have a complicated view of Michael Jackson.
I think everyone does.
Which I think is common, but I think that there are people who just blindly love and support Michael Jackson, and they're like, everything that anyone could possibly say about him is so untrue and false and so outrageous. But on the other side of that, it's like, well, he did have little kids sleep at his house in his bed like that, and we don't know that. I mean, there was a documentary and there have been allegations, but then there are people who say no, never. So it's just very complicated. I think Michael Jackson, like it is so incredibly confusing to me.
I'm with you on that. And I saw a girl on TikTok that came up on my For You page that it really resonated with me, because she was like, we were around the same age. And she was like, I feel like there's a really confusing relationship with Michael Jackson for my like millennial age range, because you grew up with parents that loved Michael Jackson and you knew him kind of in that sense, but as a kid you weren't super familiar. And then when you kind of did become familiar, that's when he was really being mocked in the media.
Yes.
And he was like kind of turned into a joke. Like the South Park of it all, she was like, he was kind of like the first internet meme. Like it was like the way that was interpreted. And so that kind of, for our age, it was a very confusing view on him, because there were some people that were like, he's the king of pop. Like the dying love and respect was there for him. But now for our generation, people were sort of like, it was like not taking it seriously. It kind of came like a joke, which in it itself is a bigger picture of how that happened to him. And I'm sure that is kind of what she's referring to too, is like, oh, you feel bad for a lot of these moments. And but we remember when he died. We remember everything after. We remember the allegations. We remember the holding his baby over the balcony. Like there's a lot of
but also
confusing
like
things.
The way that he was mocked and presented during our time was a way to like be scared of Michael Jackson. Like Scary Movie, like remember Scary Movie 3 with Michael Jackson and him losing his nose, and like all of those things definitely played a part in how we viewed Michael Jackson. And oftentimes I think people feel bad for him, but then I think there's the other layer of it where you're like, any grown person saying that they slept in bed with
also,
little kids.
That's the thing with this movie, is that they're only showing it up to a certain point, and they obviously don't acknowledge anything bad that he could have done. It's like,
well, I mean, he's being played by his own nephew.
Exactly. Right? Like they're controlling the narrative here. Like this is just like a We Love Michael movie.
Right. I did see some people being like, it's kind of just Michael Jackson propaganda.
It's just incredibly confusing, I think, when it comes to Michael Jackson. Like yes, he is undeniably one of the most talented humans to ever exist. Like I think that goes without saying, but there's just so much that's like left up in the air of like
From a movie standpoint too, from what I'm hearing, it's like basically they're just like recreating all his music videos, but there's no like story or anything. It's just like, why wouldn't you just go watch the actual Michael Jackson do it?
Yeah.
But
I'm not like running to see this movie.
I'm not.
You know, if
Yeah,
So-
let me tell you something. It is funny because the Michael Jackson fans, I'm sure, have taken over this, but the Rotten Tomatoes is a 39% critic score, 97% audience score.
Well, Michael Jackson has, like any huge artist, like Michael Jackson, an undying fan base.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you say,
And I think everyone's really impressed with
you
Jafar
even
and how he played him.
question Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
and you think to yourself, I'm the crazy one for questioning Michael like, you know, but that's how some people act about it.
Yeah. People are like, look, the movie's made for people that are fans of him and have been, and they love his music, and it's an ode to all of that.
Like at one point he literally was like, I have them over, I feed them milk and cookies. It's like, what?
Yeah.
You know?
This review says people will want to hate this because of what's not in the movie, and that's fair. But judging this film purely by what's on the screen is actually not a bad film. Yeah, I really think it's such like a, you already have such an opinion in like that's been pushed on you by media or when you were growing up or all these things that you sort of have like a cemented feeling about him that when you go, for those that like loved him in their childhood, they're gonna fucking love the movie,
and
or they're gonna learn something about it. Maybe you didn't really know about anything about him.
We're also talking about somebody who died in a way that like he was basically like he was murdered.
Yeah.
Like his doctor killed him. So when you talk about when you talk about someone who could be like problematic in a way, but they died.
Yeah.
Then everyone like tiptoe.
But
if Michael
you just
Jackson
never get the answers.
If Michael Jackson was still alive,
yeah, it'd be different.
I think it would be different.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think it's confusing.
Yeah. This is a movie I'm not running to. I've already been pretty vocal with the long list of movies I need to go see in the
this one's
in
not
the movie
making the
theater.
top.
I would like to see it. It just probably isn't what I'm going to see in theaters.
Yeah.
91% of dog parents say their pup is an important member of the family, and 40% would even say their dog over a human stranger. Safe to say, people are obsessed. I mean, obviously I am. You can see me right now sitting here with my cutie, Olive Wright. I know, I said her name. Now she's would like to move. But really, I love her so much. I am so obsessed with her, and Ollie understands all the people that are dog obsessed. They're relentless about delivering the best food and experience for you and your dog, and they give you a way to check in on their health. Ollie's fresh recipes are developed by real chefs and backed by vet nutritionists. They're obsessed with making the best meals with the highest quality ingredients. From the moment you start your subscription, everything is tailored to your dog. The meals are perfectly portioned, and you get a pup tainer and scoop for easy storing and serving. And with Ollie, you don't just get the food, which is so nice. It also comes with help through their app. You can actually check in on your dog's health with real vets. Very easy. You could just upload a picture and their team can check in on your dog's weight, digestion, teeth, coat, because Ollie's just as obsessed with making sure that your dog is as healthy as can be. So get ready for both you and your pup to be obsessed. Head to ollie.com/chicks, tell them all about your dog, and use code CHICKS to get 70% off your welcome kit when you subscribe today. Plus, they offer an obsession guarantee. If you're not completely obsessed, you'll get your money back. That's OLLIE.com/chicks and enter code CHICKS to get 70% off your first box. Ollie, feed the obsession.
Hi, Ria, Fran, and Noah. This is Alyssa from Connecticut. My hot take isn't necessarily pop culture, but I know you guys talk about like movies in the movie theater sometimes, so I felt like you might have good conversation about this. I just went to see The Devil Wears Prada 2, and my hot take has nothing to do with that. It actually has to do with popcorn. The person I was sharing my popcorn with doused it in butter, and I realized that I had an incredibly hot take of movie theater popcorn is ruined by adding butter to it. I think it makes it like wet and soggy and absolutely disgusting. And I think it's the worst thing that you can do to such an absolutely delicious snack. And I'm just curious your take on how you take your movie theater popcorn, because it really does make or break a movie. My movie experience was ruined by the butter. So yeah, let me know.
You know,
this is a hot take.
It is a hot take.
This is a hot take.
I'm sorry that your popcorn was ruined, but I would be right there with the person who ruined that popcorn, because maybe there's a level to it. Douse? Am I dousing it in butter? No.
No, but am I hitting the machine?
I'm holding that button for a good few seconds.
I'm obviously hitting the machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm pouring chocolate on it.
Yeah.
I'm buying chocolate candy and dumping it into the popcorn with the butter.
And I know I've talked about this years ago, but if there's this is a callback for our listeners that have been around for a long time, or not for our newer listeners. But I know people do this by I use the soda straw, and you put the soda straw into the popcorn. And you use the butter dispenser, you line it up, and then the butter just drips down to the straw so that you get the butter on the bottom of the popcorn. Because sometimes
I learned
it's
this from Fran. It changed my life.
You use a
But
lot
I
of.
never understood how that wouldn't it just be going to one center spot?
Because you kind of drip it in there.
No,
You
and then
drop
you can
it around,
you kind of move
move it
you
around.
can sort
in
of
there. It's
move
like a
the
dropper.
straw around, and it's just so that because when you pour, yes, some of it does trickle to the bottom. But I find that when you just pour a bunch of butter on the top of the popcorn, it all sits in the top.
You gotta you pour it and then you circle the thing around and shake the popcorn over each other.
Yeah,
Right,
but sometimes it's
like
all
you're
it's
flipping
too
eggs
full.
on a pan.
That's
Yeah,
exactly what it is.
but it's too full. I'm losing
gotta eat some
kernels.
You got to
before.
take a couple handfuls.
I'm losing kernels, so I'm not. That
Just like
popcorn's
when
fucking
When
expensive.
you put the chocolate in, if it's overly full, you gotta eat some popcorn
and then you put the
chocolate.
chocolate.
I'm telling you, you put the straw in, and then you can also just slowly lift the straw out, and then the butter just kind of goes to the whole
It is
center.
safe to say that we disagree with you.
Yeah. I appreciate you calling it a hot take.
Everything better.
Butter 100%
Butter
makes
is
everything
just
better.
Butter's fantastic.
It's one of the best inventions of ever is butter.
Butter really does make everything better. And it deserves to be on movie popcorn.
I agree.
Maybe not doused. I get what you're saying. If you're picking it
Gotta
up
have
and
a couple extra napkins.
and if your hands are soaking wet, I get it. That's kind of gross.
You don't want to be
But
soggy.
yeah,
no, certainly not.
But
And maybe
you
that's
need-
something
It's
you
like
need
when
to
you're
take up.
when you're ironing. You can't stay in one spot too long, you know?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You're ironing a lot, huh?
No, I'm not. Because I don't trust myself.
because he'll douse it
Yeah.
in heat.
Yep.
But maybe that's something you need to take up with your movie theater. Maybe they have bad popcorn. And that's
it's-
why it's
it's-
getting soggy.
Well, it's really the person she went with.
Right.
Fucked her
Do
over.
you add salt?
No.
A little bit.
Sometimes I do, like a tiny bit.
A little sprinkle.
Yeah.
Just butter me up.
Yeah. Well, let's do one more.
Hi, Rhea and Fran. Love you guys. I need you to help settle a heated debate for me between me and my best friend. Who's more famous, Justin Bieber or Harry Styles? Obviously,
Bieber.
I think it's Justin Bieber. He has more star power, the history with his discography. He's been in the game for so long, it has to be Bieber, right? My friend thinks it's Harry Styles. She thinks because of the history he has with One Direction and because of the success that group has had, also because of the way women fawn over Harry Styles, she thinks that it has to be Harry. I think Bieber clearly has more star power and is the winner. So let me know who you think it is. Also, this is Ashley. I was at your Minneapolis show. It was great. So I'm excited to hear your opinion.
Oh,
See ya.
thank you. I think it's Bieber,
It's Bieber
and I really
hands-
don't think
it's
it's,
Bieber
a
hands
discussion.
down.
Because I just automatically think to my grandpa.
Yeah.
Like,
I always go through the
older
generation too.
and I'm just like, everybody knows who Justin Bieber is.
Totally.
And I don't even think it's a question.
I think, and this is not an insult because God knows I love that man. But
Me as well.
there's times when I still think like Harry Styles, people are like, oh, which one from One Direction is that? Like sometimes that is still said.
With the older
Yes,
generation.
with the older, I'm saying with the older generation.
they're like, oh, which-
they'll recognize maybe the name One Direction and they're like, oh, that's the guy, that kid from One Direction. Justin Bieber's never had to deal with that.
He was always just a solo act.
Yeah.
And so it's just Justin Bieber.
I also just think the tabloid noise and the controversy and whatever, like he's just so much more discussed. Mm-hmm. Harry Styles is certainly beloved right now, but there hasn't been like chaos around him.
Harry Styles
Spitgate.
hasn't
Spitgate.
had the ups and downs
that makes everybody
that Bieber has had.
Like
I don't know if
Bieber has
anyone
the
has.
up and downs that everybody like he has been conversation for everybody. Like everybody's, you see what Bieber did last week?
Yeah.
Like that was always happening. Harry's in this phase right now where, my God, he can do no wrong, and he hasn't really done much to ruffle any feathers.
No, it never.
So
it's Bieber hands down.
Yeah.
Is there anyone close to Bieber? Like in terms of like current artists?
Like male.
I mean, obviously
pop
Taylor
stars.
Swift.
I was gonna say male or female.
Male.
If I'm just going male, because obviously it would be Taylor Swift, but like, no. Like currently, no.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I don't know.
Like worldwide.
Like
yeah.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
No. I don't think he's. I think Harry Styles is closer than Justin Timberlake.
I'm gonna say something crazy, and I don't even really stand behind it that much, but I'm just thinking of the older generation, and although I guess maybe they wouldn't know him too much. Maybe I'm just thinking of like my own grandparents, like Bruno Mars.
I mean,
that's
not that. That's not a crazy.
Like I do kind of think everybody sort of knows Bruno.
Everybody
Mars.
knows Bruno
He's on the
Mars.
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bruno Mars is huge.
yeah. I mean, Bad Bunny's up there too,
Yeah.
just in
worldwide.
terms of worldwide. But yeah, I kind of everybody knows Bruno Mars.
But Justin Bieber's just been around for so long.
Yeah,
And is still so famous.
yeah.
So we'll lock that in.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, that wraps up the Pop Corner. That wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We love you guys so very much, and we'll talk to you on Friday.
Yeah, Chicks in the Office. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Look at the charts, who does it the best? Two chicks getting paid in reality checks.